capacity crowd, primetime television, big audience. Here we go.
Rachel Pearson puts boot to ball. Let the cider begin. And, oh boy, Shanae Zolka saving the day there for Queensland. The kickoff nearly going into touch. But Maroons ball. Brown to dummy half, the hero from Newcastle. Talk about making an impact. Shannon Martow with her first touch of the game. Magnificent in the back end of Origin 2 in the wet. Joseph. Johnston and Elliott in the tackle there for New South Wales. Elliston. More strong defence there from Elliott. As you would expect from the New South Wales front row enforcer. Brigginshaw from outside the 40. Sonegado. Ball comes out, and it's ruled to be a knock-on.
Well, it was a nervous start there from Emma. Firstly, the pick-up of the ball. And she's been absolutely hammered in the first tackle and come up with a bobble. Went in hard, good low tackle, good strong challenge over the top, and out comes the ball. That's a nervous start for the Blues.
She just keeps popping up in those key moments. Loz Brown with that tackle in under the ball on Emma Tonegado. Brilliant statement to make in defence early from Queensland.
Right in, Yasmin.
As the rain comes down, Queensland with a scrum feed, 12 away from the New South Wales line. Aiken gets a pass away, Politi straight through! And has she got the ball down? Yes, rolls over, plants the ball down. First blood, Queensland.
Well, put your hands together for Taryn Aiken. She had the line set up brilliantly, footy in two hands, and she did what she does so well, very light on her feet, just reacting to what the defence does here. You can see on the Harvey Norman replay. God, that's a brilliant no-look pass. Politi, one of the best ball runners in the game. A lovely little angle in the back of the inside shoulder. But just have a look at Taryn Aiken. Just make sure that she lines up Corbin Baxter. Jess Surgis on her feet. It only took that split second to be back on her heels, and a brilliant angle from Politi.
Well, she beat the defence with her eyes. Lovely play there from Taryn Aiken, who at the last moment starts to look wide for a wider pass and then plays short to Politi, who hit the ball hard at pace and just too much for the New South Wales defence to handle. The Blues started game one and game two so fast, got out and scored the first try in both games. What's this? She looks long out the back and then able to play short. That's lovely ball playing talent right there. And the Blues were just beaten. It wasn't that they didn't have the numbers. They just took the fake.
Lauren Brown converts.
Wait for the clock, right?
First time this series, Queensland have first half points. Kept scoreless in the opening 35 minutes in both games at Suncorp Stadium and Newcastle. And if you have missed the first couple of games and not used to watching Women's State of Origin 35-minute halves.
Well, that's such an important blow for the Queensland girls because, you know, in a decider where there are no tomorrows, to get behind, that can cause pressure. All of a sudden, Queensland have fumbled one here. The Blues have got the ball. Expecting a dry track here tonight, and Queensland have ordered the rain, and it's arrived right on time.
Here's Johnston. Good opportunity here for New South Wales to hit straight back. Elliott. Good charge from Millie. Higgins, who's been impressive in both Origins so far. Dummy half for New South Wales. Goes to Pearson. Here's Surgis. Martow and Rapiner in the tackle there on Jess Surgis. Koenig. 12 away. Last play. Back start. Kicks. Upton willing it to go dead, and it does.
Yeah, beautifully weighted. Called it back step. Beautifully weighted. Showed wide, opened the gate, just poked it through. Jamaica Upton had no option but to knock the ball dead.
Stay on! Stay on! Stay on!
Here's the dropout. Now New South Wales through Elliott. 22 away. Good platform here for the Sky Blues. Johnston, devastating at Suncorp in game one. Scored an early try that night. Set one up, scored a match winner in the end. As they shift, and Queensland have got it through Politi. Amanita Paki knocking it back, and the centre was there to clean up the ball for the Maroons. Now they'll get a penalty.
Well, now they get an extra gift out of their half. It was a bit of a panic play from Emma Tonegado, a pass that didn't need to be thrown. You see here, the defensive line was up, and then they've just given them an extra piggyback. They did a good job to get that repeat set to build pressure, but the momentum swung again to Queensland.
Well, we're in his backyard tonight. Let's head down to the sideline. JT, how are the conditions changing, I suppose, now the rain's come?
Yeah, it certainly has. I feel very honoured to be here for this decider, first ever for the women's game. As you can see on the screen there, the showers, current temp of 21 degrees and a humidity of 85%. There's a little bit of a breeze behind the New South Wales Blues, not too much, but whenever there's been a mistake or anything from the Maroons, this crowd has really come on board.
Aiken to Upton. Tamika's tackled. 20 away from the line. 2 tackles left in this set. Queensland looking for their second try of the night, looking to apply some pressure on New South Wales through Joseph. Sky Blues defence holding firm. Here's the last. Brigginshaw. Rubber kick into the corner. And a dropout coming. What a chase. Great kick, terrific chase.
Yeah, great play there from Ali Brigginshaw. Didn't try for too much. Poked it down into the corner. The kick chase did the rest. And on the slippery surface, they're able to drive it back into the in goal. That's good pressure. Don't have to try much when you've got off to a good start and lead by 6-0.
Stay on! Stay on!
Rachel Pearson. Terrific boot. She's going for the sideline. I'll put the mock on her. It's gone. Out on the full, which means a penalty 10 metres out.
Well, it wasn't really a short line dropout attempt, and it wasn't really long either. But this will be a penalty, and the opportunity for Queensland to lead 8-0.
Kylie Hilda, the New South Wales coach. Lauren Brown about to put her team down by 8 points. Give 2 points right in front.
A very nervous start by the New South Wales girls at both ends of the field. Emma Tonegado juggling the first ball of the night and then losing it in the first tackle for them. And then came down this end and it was a rush pass. It was allowed to be intercepted by Queensland when the pass really wasn't on, and scoreboard pressure can create that. They just need to settle down. It's a long, long way to go in this game. But a wonderful start for the Maroons.
Lauren Brown from right in front makes it 8-0. 8 points to 0. Queensland in front early in this series-deciding Origin clash in Townsville.
Stand up, Yasmin!
9.5 minutes gone.
Don't lock her in. Go one.
Maroons working it out of their own 23. Alliston with a good charge.
All the way back. Wait!
A couple of impressive hit-ups early from the Maroons. Number 10, here's Marto.
Stand up now!
Well, let's head into the New South Wales coaches box. Ruan Sims joins us. Ru, what have you made of the start?
Yeah, very fast start from Queensland, and looks like we've got the ball back here.
Loose.
So this could be a challenge. I'll let you call this.
There's the knock-on. I don't know whether they're going to challenge. Yeah, there is a captain's challenge. We will come back to you after the captain's challenge, Ru.
Got a captain's challenge from Queensland. On-field decision is lost ball.
All right, let's have a look at this one.
With only one defender in the tackle, Kezi Apps strips the ball out. We're playing on at this stage.
Ooh, and is there a knock-on there from Taryn Aiken?
It's a knock-on from New South Wales at this stage, and then a knock-on from Queensland. The challenge is successful.
All right, Ru, we'll bring it back to you. Yeah, what have you made of the start?
Yeah, pretty fast start from Queensland. Obviously, we just want to make sure that we get the bodies in front and start taking them to ground.
What's the key for the next momentum swing, Rui, to get New South Wales a bit of ball?
Just no panic. We just need to make sure that we get into that cycle and just start building a bit of pressure. It's only 8 points, so yeah, we're not hitting any panic buttons at the moment.
Did the conversation change at all when you knew the rain was going to come down?
No, not really, because we played in pretty torrid conditions in Newcastle, so we know both teams can handle it. We've just got to be really smart with the footy.
All right, thanks, Ru. Good luck for the remainder of the game. Appreciate your time.
Set her up now! Tiani, square! Wait!
Ruan Sims, New South Wales assistant coach, joining us, part of the Channel 9 commentary team as well.
Not easy to be going to Ruan when your team's down 8-0 to this sort of start, is it? He handled that very well. Queensland's certainly on top, and New South Wales a little bit on tilt at the moment. They're just very frantic about what they're doing.
Aiken drifting across field, breaks free. Can't get the arms free. It was a good tackle in the end on Aiken. Here's Politi. Ruppen has left it behind. Politi picks it up. Fires a pass to Brown. Queensland keeping it alive. Alliston, great shot. Johnston with an Origin special. Great tackle. Aiken on the last. In the in-goal area it goes. Chapman's got it. She'll get back in the field of play. Will she? No. Dropout coming.
Brilliant defence from Queensland, but what a set from Taryn Aiken. I thought the last time they were down here, New South Wales let Taryn Aiken run with the footy a little bit too much, and she just had that little bit extra space. Caitlin Johnston, well, she wrapped her up and sent her off for Christmas. What a tackle. But then Taryn Aiken again found the space, a lovely little grubber kick, and the kick chase pressure from Queensland. Absolutely perfect. They're building all sorts of pressure early.
Well, Jamie Chapman has not shaken her up, that massive collision. Just when it looked like she was going to get back into the field of play, so we'll keep an eye on Jamie Chapman, but here comes Shannon Mato on the charge.
Big set of 6 this one.
Hilly, out now! Caitlin!
All going Queensland's way at the moment.
Alliston.
Move now! Caitlin, make it!
Have a look at that. Collision there as Queensland look to shift it into touch.
There's some nice rush defence there by the Blues. I was a little bit more confident.
Where do you want to play the ball?
Forced the error from Queensland.
Where do you want it?
Everything is magnified in a game of this magnitude. A decider. Winner carries the shield, loser leaves the country. That's how the scoreboard can add its pressure. Queensland's certainly revelling at the moment in the early stages. Blues just need some settling football. Get the ball to the other end of the field, try to apply some pressure themselves.
That's a strong run by their co-captain.
Robbie, stand up now! Wait!
Playing a 10th Origin tonight, Isabel Kelly playing the ball. There's some strong defence on Clydesdale, but got an offload. Kelly inside to Baxter. They're keeping it alive here in New South Wales.
Get up, Chapman! Wait, shut in! Wait!
Koenig plays it just on their own side of halfway. Here goes Johnston. Maitland Johnston in Queensland territory. So New South Wales. Now they're on the front foot. Bit of forward pass. A forward pass. Just when it looked like the Sky Blues were building some massive momentum.
Yeah, this one's called by the linesman on the far side of the field. Not much in that at all. New South Wales had some lovely momentum there, but it's all curtailed because they picked up the forward pass from dummy half.
Arms over.
Just can't get into a rhythm, the Blues.
Lauren, right in. Emma, right in. Yep.
All those little plays like that will be frustrating to them.
Ball in. Break.
Polite scored a try early in the contest.
Heavy, get out now.
Wrapped up there. Kezzy Apps, one of the defenders there for New South Wales. Brown, they go down the short side. Aiken with an early kick for Tamika Upton, who's flying down after it. Can she get a bounce? No, she can't, because Emma Tonegado is there and Upton wraps her up. This is great footy.
Well, what a play from Emma Tonegado. Great vision there from the Queenslanders. Who made the kick there? Taryn Aiken, was it?
Yes.
Kick for her fullback, Tamika Upton. Great hustle here from the New South Wales fullback. Tamika Upton had the lead. She just slowed a little bit, waiting for the bounce, and Emma Tonegado didn't slow down.
There's a real change in the Queensland mindset. They've got momentum, they've had great territory, but they're looking to attack early. We haven't seen that from them in the previous two games, but they know they can't leave this one too late, and they're in some kind of mood.
Oh, high shot there from Joseph around the shoulders. New South Wales appealing for a penalty.
Ah, it's Origin, Peter.
Surgis surging, ink passes to Chapman. Good to see she's okay. Tonegado to Apps. Kezzy wrapped up by Alliston and Martor. Higgins to dummy half. Koenig. Great footwork at the line. Nearly broke free, but Shannon Martor there again for the Sky Blues. Baxter into the line. Lovely pass. Tonegado trying to get onto that loose ball.
No advantage.
Well, it was close. They had that set play. It's one they sometimes use on that right edge with Jessica Surgis, Isabel Kelly just coming through the middle, and they were very, very close here. Corbin Baxter with the footy in her hands. The space was there. It was just a little bit of interference from Queensland, so the pass wasn't perfect.
I can't see why that's not a Blues penalty for offside. But they're going to play the knock on, and the Blues get a chance to start a set of 6 in good attacking position here.
Sideline, JT.
Ball in. Stay there, Ali.
For the girls, the Blues, to build some pressure here. It's only the second time they've been in this type of field position, so they need to get their plays on and hopefully come away with some points for them.
Good tackle, Politi there on Tonegado. They go down the short side through Apps. Apps gets away from Politi. Wrapping up one of the defenders there with Alliston. Wrapping up the Blues veteran, Pearson, down a short side, and well read there by Politi again. What a defender, wrapping up Higgins. Surgis to dummy half. Pearson, now Johnston. Watch out if she winds up this close to the line. Can be hard to stop, but Joseph got on her back. Higgins. Apps. More strong defence. But it's a penalty.
It's unfortunate.
You heard Linda Sharp say it was unfortunate. An accident, but it is a penalty. And that was late in the tackle count as well. Tasman Rapana on report. Now Johnston. What a platform this is for the Sky Blues. 9 away from the line. Options both sides here for Higgins. She goes on her own. And is stopped there by Rapiner.
Let go now. Wait.
Koenig held up the pass. Johnston. Back start. And it's been put down. A mistake there by Clydesdale.
Yeah, they're all standing still there. That was passing more out of hope than anything
Scrum in the middle.
productive.
Clock's on.
And in the end, Baxter thinking she's got to do with it when she catches it. And they're all standing still. It's amazing how often people drop the ball when they're standing still to catch it.
Okay.
It's a game where you've got to keep moving, Tita.
Can't be standing still.
Can't be standing still. There's no joy in standing still.
Stay there. Right in, Lauren.
And another frustration for the Blues. Queensland are in their head at the moment.
Maroons on their own 20. Leading the dummy half is Rapiner. Brown. Takes a couple of steps out of dummy half, goes to Alliston. Hasn't she been terrific early in this contest? Jess Alliston, another strong charge.
Yeah, great impact, but also just have a look at the Sky Blues, just sitting back a little bit on their heels. Certainly not how they started games 1 and 2 in defence. They need to get up and put some pressure on. There's some fatigue coming into the game. We're about 20 minutes in. It's pretty hot here in Townsville and humid, but it's a big difference between the two teams for me at the moment.
Early kick from Queensland. I can just see Andrew John sitting in his couch at home watching tonight. He loves the early kick. I know you do too, Gus, in conditions like this. Turning the team around.
Kick long, kick often. When you think you've kicked it too much, kick it again.
Straight up now. Get straight, Lauren.
Elliott. Now Koenig. Goes in the Queensland territory. Where's the first 20 minutes gone? Origin decider flying by. 15 minutes left in the half, and that's a lovely kick from Pearson.
The Blues just need to complete some sets of 6. Be effective at the back end of the sets of 6 with kicks like that. Settle their breathing down a little bit. Not be worrying about the scoreboard. Queensland playing very physical at the moment with a lot of confidence. They're going to be hard to run down, even this far from home. Alana just glared at me. She wasn't happy with that.
Aiken to dummy half. Brown at first receiver. And there's an error.
Oh, this could be a moment. This could be a moment and an opportunity for New South Wales to build some pressure. They do that by pinning Queensland down. Try would be ideal, but 5th tackle option, they want to try and get a repeat set and just make it hard for them. They need to do the tough stuff before they try this pretty stuff.
Kenzie Wheel coming off the interchange bench and an error by the Maroons. Sky Blues with the scrum feed. Higgins from the back of the scrum. Here's Baxter. Tonegado looking for options. Suzolka just hangs on. Brigginshaw comes in to help out. Baxter. Koenig, flat-footed. Wrapped up by Rapiner and Alliston. Baxter goes into dummy half. Grace Kemp gets an offload away. Baxter, nice footwork. Just hangs on the ball. Wheel tried to affect the 101 steal, but the Blues captain hung on to the ball. Here's Kemp looking to make an impact. He's been magnificent in the 2 games so far coming off the bench. But she lost the ball.
Well, she lost the ball. It wasn't all going right for New South Wales. Just watching that set of 6, they have the territory, but they look unorganised. They look like they're missing that dominant voice, steering them around the park. It needs to come from the halves. There's been a couple of really dominant voices in Queensland. They just look so organised. They look like they're all on the same page. New South Wales, unfortunately, they look a little bit lost at the moment, JT.
Yeah, they sure do. You've got to give Queensland credit for their defence on their try line. But as you said, Alana, the halves really need to step up for the Blues. When they're down this area, they keep coming up with errors. You need to build pressure. They put a good kick in early to build pressure, but they keep coming up with errors off the back of it. So good defence by the Maroons.
Wrapping up. Play of the series last year, taking out the Nellie Doherty medal. Oh, here's an error. And Sarah Togatuki on the field, has the ball 20 metres away. Togatuki plays it. Pearson into the line.
Tasman, you never made it.
Tasman Rapiner offside. Penalty New South Wales.
10 metre.
Keely Davis out there. Kylie Hilda really going to a bench. Here's an opportunity for New South Wales, a metre away from the line.
Great footwork. You can see the Westpac red zone play the balls. New South Wales with more opportunities and coughing up another error.
This camp, he'll put the ball down.
But again, as JT said in the last set, great defensive pressure from Queensland. They're up in their face. There's a bit of niggle. The scoreboard's not in the Sky Blues' favour, and they're feeling the pressure at the moment.
Well, every time the Blues make a mistake, it's going to cause them frustration, and it's just going to be another brick in the wall for the Queenslanders in their confidence levels. It's a big lead under these conditions.
Down to you, JT.
Yeah, well, the rain has started again, so that was certainly not the play that the Blues wanted there. A crash ball on the line, under pressure from the defence as well, so they need to play a lot more smarter, the Blues.
So Queensland on their own 20. New South Wales are starting to lift here in defence. Wheel plays it. Hollyman. Strong tackle. Davis was in there along with Fuamayono, who's out there as well. Here's a kick from inside the 40. Remembering it is a 40-30 in the women's game. And the bounce. Picture stopped. Now Tonegado beats one.
Well, it was a great kick from Taryn Aiken. Very close, but that was the best. Oh, no. The best defensive set from the Sky Blues. She's got an issue with this on the Tonegado.
Nearly with 40-30. Probably that extra little bit of rain.
We have a captain's challenge from New South Wales. On-field decision is it's a lost ball, no balance and control when she plays it.
Emma Tonegado was appealing for a crusher tackle.
The tackle was complete. Tasman Rapiner then pushes down on the back of the head, contributing to the loss of balance and control.
Yeah, you can see something funny happen in the tackle, because Emma was trying to stand up and then doubled over. She got a little bit of a head rub.
Okay, thank you. It's a penalty over here.
Got to watch those head rubs, Peter.
They tend in the bin now, Gus.
Oh, stop it.
That can be nasty.
Stop it.
Head rubs.
Stay inside. Yep.
Head rub.
Front foot here, front foot. Wait.
Just hope no one comes up with a catchphrase for it, because then it'll be in the game
Get off the arm now.
all the time.
Oh, dear. Oh, lucky got a penalty.
No. You're back on the mark here.
Unable to take it quickly. Keely Davis wanted to get on with things.
But he's got to settle down, New South Wales. It's... calm heads.
Hey, front foot here. Wait, Sophie, wait.
Just trust the process.
Oh, Service goes in the touch. Relentless defence again from the Maroons.
Oh, Vania Politi. She has well and truly turned it up a notch this game in both attack and defence, but another brilliant tackle. So dominant with her contact, and then you just look at her. She never stops driving those legs. She knew exactly where she wanted to take her as well, straight to the sideline. Look at those legs, all power.
Chapman.
It's one of my golden rules about playing in the wet. Don't go sideways near sidelines.
Race, off the arm now.
Got a big list in my notebook here of your golden rules.
I'll give you a list. Don't run sideways near sidelines.
Stand up now. Race straight. Wait here, wait.
Wheel playing it for the Maroons. Joseph. Davis in the tackle there for New South Wales. Round the dummy half for Queensland. Aiken, always dangerous. Now that's taken the hand there of a New South Wales player. It won't be play on. Parky had the ball there for Queensland, but it'll be a scrum feed for the Maroons.
Well, they put her under a bit of pressure, Rachel Pearson, but I tell you who I think's made a big difference since they've made some interchanges in the middle. Keely Davis in defence. She's just made sure that there's line speed, directing everyone, all the Sky Blues around. But the Queenslanders, they get another crack here, JT.
They sure do. The last couple of sets, they've given away some silly penalties, so they just need to calm down here and start building some pressure. They're in great field position. They're 9, 7, 6 and 1 need to combine.
Teitzel playing it. Here's Wheel. Just on Robbie Teitzel. Townsville girl, so she'll be loving this. A big game in her hometown. Brown with a scoop. Grace Kent with the tackle. Upton the dummy half. Inside the 20 go Queensland. Aiken. Wrapped up. Pearson and Apps in the tackle there for New South Wales. Big moments late in the first half for Queensland. Aiken lets a couple of runners go. Links up with Brigginshaw. Takes line on herself. No holes there for Ali. And she's forced back by some strong defence from New South Wales. Brown. Aiken. Rubbers it into the in-goal area. It's been left behind and forced. Queensland have a try. Robinson with the 4-pointer. And the Maroons go further in front.
She's a crafty player, Taryn Aiken. And this is all you got to do in greasy conditions. Put the ball in the right places and allow the errors to happen. Very calmly, just rolls towards the line, puts a little dink in. New South Wales again come up with the error. Harvey Norman replay. Watch this, beautifully done. Doesn't try to kick too far, just kicks it to the try line. Allows the pressure of the situation to build. Queensland score again.
She's been brilliant, hasn't she, Taryn Aiken? She's come from her left side. She's making sure she links up with Ali Brigginshaw the play before and then just demands it. She's got such a brilliant connection with Loz Brown at dummy half, and that grubber kick timed absolutely perfect. She takes the ball to the line, just dinks it through, and that's the difference between the two teams at the moment. Queensland just building pressure that little bit better, but Taryn Aiken, she's got her fingerprints all over what they're doing in attack. She's been outstanding.
Well, 31 minutes in, and it could not be going better for Queensland. And to be honest, it could not be going worse for New South Wales. They've been their own worst enemy. Turnovers and drop balls and panic plays. Running over the sideline. Bad passes, intercepts. Just can't get into a rhythm at all. And Queensland, with this lead under these conditions, are playing the perfect wet weather football. Playing very physically. Defending strongly. Gee whiz, if she can kick this 14-0, that'll be a mountain to climb.
Lauren Brown, a few metres in from touch, has struck it magnificently. What a kick! Julia Robinson with the second try of the night. The Brisbane Broncos NRLW player actually works in game development as well, coaching kids all over southeast Queensland. Down to you, JT.
A great result for the Queensland Maroons. That was off the back of defensive pressure. It was Politi that put Jess Surgis into touch, and then they followed up with more defensive pressure and forced an error by the Blues to get down that end. And then, as Lana said, the 7 and 6 combining, and that's what you want down that end of the field.
Yeah, just as JT was chatting then, we saw Lauren Brown, brilliant conversion, just leave the field, and Emma Manzelman, here she is with the footy in her hands, impact already. That's what she brings to this Queensland side, is pace. So they've injected that pace just before half-time, and she gets a penalty first touch. There you go.
There's an impact.
They're in real trouble here now, the Blues. They look as though they've got disconnected to me. The scoreboard's got right into their heads. Out goes the discipline. And Ali Brigginshaw is just marching her troops forward.
Manzelman. Whoa, there's a mistake. Putting it down is Hollyman.
The Blues needed that.
Middle. Scrum in the middle, feeding this side, clock's on.
It looked like Queensland were building again. Under 2 minutes left. The first half of the decider. One thing we know with this New South Wales team, match winners everywhere, strike everywhere, including Isabel Kelly. Tackled there by Brigginshaw, the two Australian teammates coming together. Plenty of games with Gillaroos. A second effort here from Kelly. And driven back in the end of that tackle by Joseph and Teitzel. Oh, and an error at dummy half. And they'll pack the scrum, Gus, with a minute to go, and it's a massive minute in this match.
And they've shown they've been prepared to kick early in the tackle count too under these conditions. But New South Wales, it's just fundamental stuff tonight. Fundamentals. When you're playing in the wet, even the most simple of tasks, you really need to concentrate. Close enough is not good enough. And the Blues have been their own worst enemy. Take nothing away from Queensland because they've been terrific. Deciders in Queensland. I've seen this movie before.
Corbin, get off the ball! Wait!
Here's Rapiner. Manzelman to Hollyman. Kemp in there. 11 errors in the first half for New South Wales. Adding up. Brigginshaw. Teitzel. Stop 28 away from the line. 10 seconds left in the half. Brigginshaw. Aiken kicks. Here come the chasers. What about the bounce? Parky just can't drag it in.
Knock on first, Queensland.
A Queensland knock on to end the half. A near thing almost for a third try there by the Maroons. But what a half of football by the home side. And at the break, Queensland in front by 14 points to 0.
Alrighty, here we go. Second half coming right up. So let's hand it back to our commentary team. Lana Ferguson, Phil Gould and Peter Basaltis.
Thank you, Emma. 35 minutes to decide who will be the State of Origin shield holders for 2024. And that kickoff was a knock back off the kickoff. So they'll save some blushes there, New South Wales, as Apps tackled by Hollyman over the top. Joseph was in there as well.
Great footwork. Togatuki.
A couple of good runs coming off the bench late in the first half. Davis trying to spark her team. This is a very good set to start off the second half. Fuimayono. Baxter, lovely ball. And wrapped up there is Clydesdale. 29 away from the Maroons line. Last play. Davis. Pearson says, let's go to the air. Itapaki with a good take under pressure from Surgis and Chapman.
Yeah, it's a really good first set. Plenty of control there. Nicely finished off with a kick and chase. Can't remember them doing that once in the first half, so hopefully they get into some rhythm there. Can't score them all at once.
Robinson playing it on her own 20.
The goal here for the Blues is they've got to be next to score. So that's defend well, control the ball, control field position, be patient, get the first one on the board.
Brigginshaw from inside the 40, that's a 40-20. She only needed a 40-30, she's produced a 40-20. What a kick, what a moment from the veteran, Ali Brigginshaw.
That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. It's a big part of the improvement of the women's game is the kicking game. All sorts of kicks, but look at this. She gave that a really good thump. She was under pressure, got the roll, down the sideline. That's a 40-20. It's only a 40-30 in the women's game, but it's a 40-20.
Yeah, and she had the smarts to go about it on the fourth too, so she had a little bit of pressure from defence, but knew to get it away early. It's all class from Ali Brigginshaw, and they're set up with that momentum again.
Yeah, they certainly are. That 40-30, by the way, another $1,000 for Gotcha for Life, and here's a penalty. Ball helped out there by Keely Davis.
What are you doing here, Alana? Kicking the goal, or...?
Looks like they might, Gus. They're taking the two. They know it's Origin footy.
So with Lauren Brown off the field, the goal-kicking duties with Romy Teitzel here from right in front. JT?
Yeah, with that 40-20 and the penalty off the back of that, I would have went for the try. The New South Wales Blues looked shell-shocked to start the second half. If they could have got some more points, a four-pointer, I really thought it would have put them behind the 8 ball and certainly would have broke the hats.
First points of the second half, a penalty goal to Queensland. Good hands there from Brigginshaw to Teitzel. Kelly in the tackle, New South Wales.
New South Wales put in a really good set of 6 to start the second half. Good kick and chase, got Queensland deep in their territory. You thought, all right, well, that's a good start. Brigginshaw just took the momentum away from them in a heartbeat. Got to the 40 and said, get this into you. Kicked it down the other end. JT, is there still a breeze there now behind the Queenslanders?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the rain that's coming down, and it seems to be favouring the Queenslanders with that breeze. So certainly Ali Brigginshaw needs to continue turning the New South Wales Blues around.
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight the post-contact metres from Queensland, 249. And have a look at New South Wales, a little bit different, but that's what I was talking about, the line speed and the intensity of the Sky Blues defence just isn't where it was at in games 1 and 2, and they're just able to get that little bit of play the ball momentum. Another good kick, but saved by Tiana Penatani.
There's a risky pass. Politi was all over. Now New South Wales keeping it alive through Tonegado. Goodness me.
Well, it was probably a good idea at training on, Tuesday night.
No, it wasn't, Gus.
Well, it was a good idea Tuesday night. It's not such a good idea tonight in these conditions. Maybe a bit of scoreboard pressure there.
Maybe a good idea midnight at the Mad Cow up the road.
No, you've got to speculate to accumulate, Peter. A little bit of courage. But in the wet weather, you're into the rain and into the wind. We'll just throw 30-metre passes in our own 20-metre zone for.
It's after the held call.
We'll bring the crowds back anyway. Great crowd here in Townsville tonight. Beautifully supported. The women's game now. Thursday night, prime time television. Look how far they've come.
Well, the early interstate games, Gus, kicked off before the gates opened as a curtain raiser to an NRL game at ANZ Stadium in Brisbane.
Humble beginnings. A lot of people have persevered to make it happen. Whoa.
Tonegado looks to straighten. Is he the one to provide the spark? Baxter to Clydesdale. Solid defence. Zolka.
There's plenty of ball movement there, but good defence on the end of it. New South Wales desperately need a try.
Kemp. There's the call of held. Davis. They're 10 away here, the Sky Blues. Nothing doing there for Koenig. Davis, does he go for a sneak? No, well, get a penalty here. And that was late in the tackle count. Queensland giving away the penalty.
Just need a try. Just settle down. Just one.
Koenig pushing towards the line for New South Wales. Davis to dummy half. Here's Baxter to Kemp. Put it down.
That's not wet weather football. It's just not wet weather football. Like I say, that's good at training Tuesday night, but there are some things you just got to put away. Short passes in amongst traffic, wet night, makes it very difficult. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Look at the frustration.
The 2024 NRL Telstra Premiership season has been one of the best in recent memory. Be there live to witness your team vying for glory in the world's most exciting competition. To secure your seats to any game, head to nrl.com/tickets.
Off the ball now. Back and hold. Wait.
Robinson. There's a run.
Now look at those legs. Look at those post-contact meters for Queensland again. This is where it starts. This is how they start building their momentum, their confidence.
Well, that took a touch off New South Wales. Teitzel has got it.
Help! Let go now! Wait! Go 0.
Fresh set of 6 for Queensland. Queensland 30 metres away. And a penalty.
No.
Not necessary. Again, more frustration.
Nice. Thank you. What are we doing?
So penalty Queensland. They're going to take the tap and apply the pressure. Lauren Brown's back out on the fields.
At this level, the game is such a mental battle, and Queensland have won that hands down so far tonight.
Olivia, get up now.
New South Wales have lost this between the years.
Out of the arm.
Queensland 10 away from the line. Brown a dummy half. Lenarduzzi fresh on the field. First origin in 2 years. Brown's put that down. There's a let-off for New South Wales.
Probably just another one of those moments that wasn't necessary. Lauren Brown.
They're going to challenge here. I've got to say, I didn't think there was a knock-on.
We have a captain's challenge from Queensland. On-field decision is a knock-on.
I thought the ball had gone backwards. It was probably a pressure pass, but The
Ball is
goes-
knocked on in the field of play by Queensland. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Wow.
No more challenges.
One look.
One look, Casey.
Thank you. Righto, let's work in.
Wow.
Righto.
Well,
Come on. Okay, right
that's a
in,
let-off
please.
for the
Right in.
Blues.
Right in. There, Taryn. Time on.
Brought up a
Ball
couple
in.
of times now how impressive the post-contact meters have been from Queensland. There's your leaders. Keely Joseph leading the way.
Way back. Way.
Rapiner and Politi not far behind.
Don't hold her in.
Strong defence there from Robinson. The ball's come out. Penalty, New South Wales.
They needed that. Queensland crowd up here full of spirit at the moment,
Great. Back here. Stay on. Yes.
supporting their team. It's just a different environment playing in Queensland, these big games.
Wait.
It's a completely different animal.
Robbie,
Peter here
look at
smiling.
it now.
Queenslander.
Way back.
Oh, Switzerland
Way.
calling the game.
Robbie.
Switzerland, you're in a maroon jersey. What are you talking about?
Karen, get up the arm.
16-0 Queensland in front. 2 Origin deciders in Queensland in 2024. Gus, just with you. Politi, strong defence again.
Stand down.
Their defence has been outstanding.
Elliott.
Not just the tackling and the physicality of it, but the reading of the play. It's kind of like they've watched New South Wales train all week. They know exactly who's going to get the ball.
Nice offload, Kemp. Davis, not back. Pearson's got it. And kicks. Upton's there, though. Tamika's got it for Queensland.
It was a rush of blood.
Mark straight, Kizzy. Wait. Hold.
Good hit.
Great contact. That's what they're still lacking that for me, Gus. I was watching that last set of 6 after they got the gift out of their own end, the penalty New South Wales, and I don't see a dominant voice. I don't see anyone in attack
Help. Help.
pointing the finger,
Yes, I go.
telling everyone where to go, what line to run, how to support. I just look like they're going with the flow a little bit too much.
Robinson, good one-on-one tackle there from Baxter. Marto was really strong in that. His second stint in the game in Newcastle, Sonny Marto. Was an early kick. And this will be a penalty for contact on the kicker after Brigginshaw put the kick in, or Lauren Brown it was, rather, who put the kick in.
Well, this is a continuation of the poor discipline that New South Wales have shown tonight, with and without the ball. They know the referees are going to be harsh on contact on the kicker. I think there's a little bit of acting in that.
There's not much in that.
A little bit of acting. She gives it the thumbs up.
Tasman Clydesdale on report.
I think she'll be
You'll
right.
be absolutely fine.
JT.
Well, when you're behind on the scoreboard, you just got to take those types of decisions out of the hands of the referee. You can come and put pressure on, but don't make any contact. Silly play.
Marto. As I was saying, 100 metres she ran in her second stint, last 16 or 17 minutes in that game in Newcastle. She was enormous player of the match in Origin 2, the Queensland front rower. Joseph into the line. Kemp over the top. Davis down low for New South Wales.
Danger signs here.
Brown. Lenarduzzi loves a try. Crashes over. Chelsea Lenarduzzi, her first Origin in 2 years, and she scores a vital try for the Maroons.
No try.
Referee says no try. It says she might have bobbled it. Now you could just feel something was about to happen. New South Wales were very open in defence. Lenarduzzi, no, she's lost it.
Go on, Skis.
The
She's
ball is
lost
knocked
it.
on over the try line. We have a decision.
One look, Casey's on the case.
Well, that was danger zones for New South Wales. They had Taryn Aiken on the left edge. She had 3 options if she was to get the footy in her hand off the dummy half. And Ali Brigginshaw controlling the right, doing the exact same thing. Leonard Ducey was such a threat because they were worried about what was going on the outside. You can see Kezzy Apps just a little bit late to get there. That makes those potent, strong runners in the middle of the field a bigger threat. So many options, Queensland.
Just under 20 minutes to go, and New South Wales need at least 3 tries. At least.
No, they've got it in them. Kelly, Surgis, Tonegado, Chapman, plenty of strike.
They've just got to get the first one. The first one's the hardest.
Tonegado tackles. Higgins to Koenig. Marto with the tackle there for Queensland. Along with Joseph. Little second effort there from Keely Joseph, so penalty New South Wales.
Need a try now, this set of 6.
Well, they tap and go, the Sky Blues. What a shot that was, Marto on Johnston. Baxter, Tonegado, cut out pass, Penatani going for the corner. He's going to be stopped 3 metres away from the line. Kelly to Baxter. Clydesdale and a Ducey in there, along with Marto. 5 metres away. Higgins at dummy half. Koenig to Pearson. Now Tonegado, Chapman running onto that one for the corner. Great defence, Queensland. Politi was there again. Paki was there as well. They're going to go and check it.
Confirm it's lost over the line, please.
Yeah, great desperation defence here from the Queenslanders. But when you're running sideways near sidelines in wet conditions, it's very hard to hold your footing. And there's just enough here to muscle her way out over the sideline.
It's just a tackle from Queensland. The ball is knocked on. We have a decision.
Into touch, so play the ball.
Brilliant defence from Queensland. But again, the New South Wales Sky Blues, they only had that one option. They only had that long shift. So all Queensland had to do, you can see that push from Taryn Aiken. All they had to do was follow the ball, follow the players, use the sideline as an extra defender, and they did it brilliantly. They've had intensity in their defence the whole game. And they said, you know what, try and go around us. You can't, not in these conditions. Westpac red zone, New South Wales. Still a few extra play the balls in the opposition 20, but it's Queensland defence.
That's not reflected on the scoreboard.
That was a great tackle there. There's been some terrific defence. 18 minutes remaining in the 2024 Women's State of Origin Series. Hope you're enjoying it. Exclusive, live and free on Nine's Wide World of Sports. We are your home of Origin footy. Is there going to be a twist and a tail of this decider? Martor playing at the Brown. Alliston, enormous in her opening stint. Aiken. And that kick off a blue. Now knock on Aiken. This should be a New South Wales.
But then it's a knock on.
Yep. So charge down first, or touched off the kick, and it'll be a New South Wales scrum feed.
It's an incredible turnaround, isn't it? I mean, halfway through the second half of Game 2 down in Newcastle, halfway through the second half, New South Wales are leading 10-4 in a monsoon, and the engraver is starting to warm up to put New South Wales on the shield. They were getting ready to engrave the shield. It looked over. Queensland found a way to win that game and now leads 16-0 here.
Right in.
And the engraver
Right in, please.
was starting to get itchy fingers again.
Right there. All in. Great.
That's all they engrave on the trophy, Peter. Who won? Who won? They don't draw pictures. They don't tell the story, who was lucky or unlucky, who had it won and who didn't.
Ollie, get off the arm! All the way back.
They just write down who won.
Ali,
Difficult for the engraver to write down too big of a story.
Well, at the end of the day, no one cares. That's all that matters in Origin football is who won.
One thing you know about Origin football, games aren't decided until the very end. Now that's knocked down by Queensland. It should be 0 tackle here for New South Wales. And that's exactly what it is. Apps. There's a strong run. They've got the players to get themselves back in the contest here in New South Wales. Turn it to Baxter. Looping past Tonegado. Good tackle. Brigginshaw. You almost call it a try saver in that area of the ground on Tonegado. Pearson. Apps. Goes on her own. Flick past Surges. Keeps it alive. It's still all backwards there by New South Wales. Play on for the Sky Blues. Pearson to Johnston. What can Caitlin do? I tell you what, she'll almost get there. Pops a miracle ball. And they've dropped it over the line.
They spilled their lollies.
Corbin Baxter nearly putting her team on the board.
Well, you've got to marvel at this Queensland defence. It isn't the first time this game that they've been under pressure, defending their line. Caitlin Johnston with an excellent offload, Corbin Baxter. But Tamika Upton, she knew the role she needed to play. She wasn't in, she was slipping, moving away from Corbin, but just got the hand in there to set the football free. What a player. That's a big moment.
Saving tries is just as important as scoring them, and Queensland have saved 2 in the last 5 minutes. Over in the corner, and now right underneath the posts.
Putting in a big case for player of the match honours, Ivania Politi with another strong run.
She's been awesome.
Alliston playing it. Rapana. Goodbye, Apps and Pearson. 12 short of the halfway line. Brown breaks free. Looking for support. Finds it.
Guess who's there?
Queensland on the front foot. Searching for the match winner. Brigginshaw playing it. Upton. Ricochet. Queensland have got it through Brigginshaw. And 6 more tackles. New South Wales ruled to have played at the football. Upton to dummy half. Here goes Martor. Alliston. Wrapped up by Elliott. Upton to Martor. Shannon Martor will play the ball right between the uprights. Upton. Brigginshaw. Sizolka. Nowhere to go for Sizolka. Robinson goes into dummy half. Teitzel. Robbie Teitzel gets to the line. The ball comes free. New South Wales have got it, but it had help, did it?
No.
Yeah, she got that right.
So, Melinda Sharp, the referee, saying the strip wasn't in the act of scoring the try, with more than one in the tackle. A Queensland penalty.
Well, I'd imagine they'll kick the goal here and make it the 3-try deficit. No, they're going to take the tap. They're going for more points.
Brown with the tap. Goes to Joseph. Keely Joseph. Seen her score plenty of tries like that in NRLW over the years. Brown. Now Upton. Lovely ball. Aiken. And there's the intercept by Chapman. And Chapo's away. Gets away from Upton. Here she goes. Jamie Chapman is going to run right around next to the uprights, and it is game on in the decider. Is that a turning point? Here come the Sky Blues. Jamie Chapman with a try.
Well, they have to make it a turning point. What an excellent read from Jamie Chapman. She's got the height, she read the play perfectly. Tamika Upton, as we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, goes to Taryn Aiken, who just looked to set one loose. But she got in that passing channel, Jamie Chapman, and isn't it good to see her at full speed again? Nothing quite like it, Jamie Chapman. Gus, what a sight.
She runs like a graceful galloping gazelle. The big long legs, and she was nearly held up 3 times. Big smile on the face. 10 minutes left to go in Origin 3, the decider. And the Blues have finally troubled the scoreboard with a 90-metre intercept to Jamie Chapman. Brilliant stuff.
10.5 minutes remaining. Big kick here for Pearson. This to make it a 10-point margin with 10 to go. You can never take your eyes off Origin footy. There's the extra 2. The margin is 10. 10 minutes to go.
Stay outside.
Yeah, well, I said the first one's the hardest one to get. They've got that one. If they can score another one in the next 3 or 4 minutes, it's game on, baby.
Stay outside. Stay on.
Origin football, there are always twists and turns.
Here come the Blues. JT.
Well, as a Queenslander, that try scares me. The New South Wales Blues have got attacking weapons all over the park, so the Queensland Maroons have to really make a statement with their defence here and not be ill-disciplined.
Tonegado to Apps. And Kezi beating away Queensland defenders. Politi and Rapana are there to wrap her up. Johnston. Caitlin Johnston looking to wind up, puts up the bumpers, but is stopped in her tracks. Higgins goes to backstop. Clydesdale. Brown, Brigginshaw and Teitzel in the tackle. Last play, New South Wales. Higgins, backstart. Pearson says, let's go to the air. Harkey takes it. And rock solid under the high ball.
Get up now, Jess. Stay up, Kezi. Wait. Hold.
Aiken to dummy half. And Zavania Politi.
He's held. Get up, Rachel. Way back.
8.5 minutes remaining.
Come on, Rachel.
Upton.
Way back.
10 short of halfway. Alliston reaches the halfway line. He's about to wind up again, but for crucial contact there from Apps. Here's Marto. This will be the last play for Queensland. 10 metres into New South Wales territory. Brigginshaw puts up a kick. Tonegado underneath it, takes it well, and Teitzel takes her.
Really well handled. That was a great kick from Ali Brigginshaw. Just made sure that Emma Tonegado had to move, come onto the ball with Queensland defenders at her face, and a strong run to get the set started.
Well, under 8 minutes to go, New South Wales have probably got to try to change their hand now. Their best results have been moving the ball wide.
We haven't seen the two centres link up this game yet. Quite often they'll let Jess Surgis and Isabel Kelly link up for a special edge play. I wonder if that's on the cards for New South Wales.
Oh, Elliott gets a pass away. Kernick was backing up. She threw the initial pass. Last play. Higgins to Pearson. into the line. Pearson ducks under a couple of defenders. Can she get a pass? She put it down, and Aiken's got it for Queensland.
Well, I thought she had some options out to the right there. Decided to take her on herself. Made a little insertion, but Queensland defended it well. Under 7 minutes now.
Brigginshaw, 6.5 to go. The Queenslander chant goes up around Queensland Country Bank Stadium here in Townsville. Great atmosphere. Tight still playing it.
Kick on the third.
Smart play from Brigginshaw.
Chapman can't get away from Politi. Surgis. Brown, wonderful tackle. Through the hands go New South Wales. Queensland defence holding firm. Kelly was dangerous in the first half. Passes this time to Davis. Davis trying to break free and produce an offload, but they wrap the ball up. Baxter. Now Koenig. Short ball. Johnston did well to hold on to that one in traffic. Davis to dummy half. Kicks across field. And Harvey just stood there and took it easily.
Yeah, not much pressure in that one, was there?
Scoreboard and the clock now in Queensland's favour with 5 to go. It's almost must-score next set for New South Wales. Brown. Martor. Johnston with the initial contact. And Elliott dropped off. There was a one-on-one steal there, and Caitlin Johnston has it. But did they knock it on?
Hang on. It's one-on-one, but then it's a knock-on. One-on-one, and then a knock-on.
So a knock-on after the one-on-one steal when Millie Elliott dropped off. Johnston with the steal, and there's the knock-on.
Well, they've just been tenacious all series of Queensland girls. Probably blown away early in game 1. Behind in game 2 and looked as though they were going to go down in straight sets. They fought their way back to a 1-point victory. And tonight they've been extremely good. Very physical, very controlled, very professional. They've frustrated the Blues into a lot of errors and a lot of ill discipline. And there's a real lesson to be learned here for the New South Wales girls tonight.
Olivia, get off the ball! Go, Olivia! Wait!
They haven't run out of energy either. They're bouncing around the Queenslanders.
Lenarduzzi. 24 away from the line. Now Aiken to Rapana. And Rapana's wrapped up. 9 away from the line. Aiken. Upton. Tamika Upton.
Last one, Emma, get out!
A couple of metres away from the line. Here's the last. Brigginshaw. There'll be no risky kicks here, that's for sure, but there'll be a pass to Rapana. Rapana wraps up the origin for Queensland. Delirium for the Maroons.
Well, that's just good footy. They attack that edge back to the middle and plenty of fatigue within the Sky Blues, but they have not dropped off for a second, the Queenslanders. Their intensity's been brilliant. You see here on the Harvey Norman replay, Ali Brigginshaw to Lenarduzzi, and it's just a short tip onto her back rower, Rapana, who's had some really strong runs throughout this game. And that's just a nice angle, coming onto the footy at a bit of pace, but they didn't have to do too much there. Sky Blues, they're well and truly off their feet, JT.
Great footy from the Queensland Maroons. not going around them. In these type of conditions, you want to go through the front door, and that's what they did. From Lenarduzzi straight to Rapana, straight through that gap. Well done for the Queensland Maroons.
It was great leadership from Ali Brigginshaw too. As fifth tackle, she was a dummy half, and she elected not to kick. She didn't want to risk a 7-tackle set and a 20-metre tap. So she just gave it to a big forward. Little did she know she was going to come up with a lovely little pass onto Rapana. Lenarduzzi, short pass. Queensland, yeah, Queensland.
Lauren Brown.
It's been an emphatic victory. They've been easily the better side. Played to the conditions, played to the occasion, and frustrated the Blues out of it.
Brown converts.
Wait.
90 seconds left. And offside from the kickoff.
Corbin.
Penalty Queensland.
Corbin.
Tani Norris, the happy coach.
Let's go, Lauren.
And the coaching staff and all the trainers there.
It's huge. You spend all that time preparing for the series and you go through 3 games together, face as much adversity and difficulty as the Queenslanders have had. You form special bonds with these people over that period. It's such a high intensity level of football, the best versus the best. And the Queenslanders have improved every week right throughout the series. They've saved their best for last, and that's where you want it. And they're going to carry the shield, the first ever 3-game Origin series in Women's Rugby League history.
Don't know whether we'll have time for the dropout.
No, it's all over. Too good, Queensland.
The clock winds down in Townsville. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is full time. From Coolangatta to the Cape. Celebrate this one, Queensland. 2024 Women's State of Origin champions.
It's time to announce the Nellie Doherty Player of the Series winner from the Queensland Maroons. It's Shannon Marto.
I don't know what to say, but I couldn't have got this without my teammates. They did literally everything for me. I'm really speechless right now, but one thing I'd like to say is thank you to the crowd for showing up. New South Wales for giving us a good series. To my family, I love you. To my brother, this is for you, bro. I love you. Love you guys. Thank you.
Please congratulate our Player of the Series, Shannon Marto. Unfortunately for the Sky Blues, they couldn't quite get over the line tonight. So to say a few words, please welcome to the stage their captain, Isabel Kelly. Joining her on stage is co-captain. Another round of applause to Kezzy Apps.
Firstly, I just want to thank Ampol and Westvac for continuously putting into Women's Rugby League, especially here at the Sky Blues. We value everything you do for us, and this wouldn't be possible without our sponsors. I just want to thank the Queensland Maroons. You guys deserve that tonight. You played with a lot of heart, and yeah, I just have to say it was all yours. To my Sky Blues, win or lose, no matter what, I'm always so proud of every single individual, and I love being a part of this group. I bleed blue for you guys, and I know you guys bleed blue for me and Kez, and our staff, our coaching, everything we've done these last few months. I'm always so proud of every single person that's part of that crew. And lastly, I just want to thank the crowd for continuously showing up the last 3 games. What we do wouldn't be possible without you guys, so thank you so much for putting support into Women's Rugby League.
Another round of applause for the Sky Blues. Wonderful efforts, ladies. Now let's hear from the winning team, your captain, Ali Brigginshaw.
Firstly, I'd like to thank Harvey Norman and Ampol, then the NRL for giving us and allowing us to have a 3-game series. We've wanted this for so many years, and finally, for both teams, we've been able to achieve it, so thank you. To Kylie, and Kez, thank you so much. What a series. These 2 teams are a part of something special. You can hold your heads up, and it's always such a privilege and a moment for everyone to play against each other. So hold your heads up to New South Wales Blues. To my team, what an effort. It's been so many years where we haven't quite started well, and tonight we finally got the jump on the start. So super proud of every single one of you. And to Townsville, once again, you showed up, you got us home. Thank you.
I now ask Kate Jones and Andrew Abdo to present the Ampol Women's State of Origin Shield to the Harvey Norman Queensland Maroons.
What a moment for Ali Brigginshaw and the Queensland Maroons. They are the 2024 Ampol Women's State of Origin champions. They were desperate to head to a 3-game series. We finally got it this year, and we got a decider in Townsville. They were convincing from the get-go in really tough conditions up here in the wet. Jonathan Thurston and Phil Gould, such a special moment, not just for Women's Rugby League, but in general for women's sport. The fact that we made history here tonight, and JT, I know you're very, very happy. Queensland from the get-go, we spoke pre-match, you said they just have to start early, get the crowd into it, and that's what they did from the first minute.
Yeah, they certainly did. 22,000 people here. They had to bring the crowd into it, and they did that. The first kick went down, Loz Brown up under the ball, Emma Tonegado spills it, and then off the back of the scrum, they put on a play, and Ivania Politi scores the first try, and it was pretty much one-way traffic from there from the Queensland Maroons. So they certainly played to the conditions. I feel like they kicked the front door down. They used their speed out wide. The kicking game by Ali Brigginshaw was a difference, and certainly the 7, 6 and 1 for the Queensland Maroons really combined well, and that's where I think the inexperience for the Blues really let them down.